Hi guys. It's not Valentine's Day, but happy Valentine's Day. I mean, people on YouTube, if they watch this in 2 days when it goes up, it'll be Valentine's Day. So, hi YouTube. I'll count that. Happy Friends Day. Yay. There we go. Are we friends with the chicken? I'm happy to say, maybe I'm happy to say this. I've never seen anything about this game. I've never seen gameplay. I don't know what it's like. somehow I managed to avoid all of that for like almost a year and a half, I guess. Came out in 2019. So I don't know what to expect. This is going to be interesting. And I'm half tempted to start the game again just to show the opening movie again. Because it's something special. Maybe I'll do that. Also, I hope the audio isn't too loud. It's really loud for me, but I don't have my audio turned down, so that could have something to do with it. Take a second. I like the music. Famous bull. I love this intro. This intro is just anime as hell, and I love it. For a KFC game. Oh, I should probably change it so you can see my mouse cursor. Hold on. Capture cursor. I know! Do you know how disappointed I am? Because part of me was like, man, I should get KFC today just so I have, like, the drinking cup while I'm playing this. I wanted to do it, and I didn't. I'm sad at myself. Because that would have been funny. Instead, all I have is popcorn, and it's the worst popcorn I've ever made. It is so bland. I hate it. I don't think I'm going to finish this bowl. Also, I got the new amiibo today. I keep going on tangents before I start the game. I know, but these suck. I hate these. I'm only getting them because I have all the amiibo so far. But these don't sit well with me. You can sit here. Alright. Yeah, they had the Mario World ones. And then next month is a lot of amiibo. Next month, at least 3 Smash amiibo are coming out. And there's going to be the new Monster Hunter ones, which I'm probably going to import because I think they're sold out everywhere in North America. You're right. I want Byleth too. Okay. So let's get started. I don't know what the romance options are in this. Is it only Colonel Sanders going by the title? Well. Oh, look at them biscuits. Alright. What is that poster on the wall? Not the chicken one. The chicken one's cool, but is that supposed to be like a boy band? Can we take the drumsticks? I don't know. I don't know nothing. Is that K-pop? It might be. They didn't have even a fake name on there, but yet the chicken has something. Anyways, this game is only supposed to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours long, so I feel like I'm not wasting my time if I end up dragging it out a little bit. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. This is pretty modest. I like the water bottle. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. That's my everyday. Is this the alarm clock? Hold on. I have to turn my audio down. Or you can wake up. Now, now, now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I have a choice. Well, I obviously have to throw it out the window. Yeah. You slept through the school year and gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Did I just lose? We did it. We beat it. Let's go home, guys. Game over already? You might not be cut out for this. Man, if I could sleep through an entire year, I totally would. Oh, that would be beautiful. Alright, let's try it again. Oh, this must have checkpoints, doesn't it? So it's probably going to start me over. Or do I have to manage? Do I have to remember to save? I probably... Wait, I can't manually save. What are my settings? Not much. Oh yeah, I'd absolutely still be tired. Let's see, wake up. Smack that clock, up and at him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Why is that the name? That sounds like a light novel on its own. And if it's a university, I would hope it's an Academy for Learning, so why is that in the name? I don't. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I'm worried about the game ending again. If I pick option 2... But option 2 is what I would pick. See, if this game doesn't actually have, like, multiple routes, and instead just has a game over and then you have to start over or start at a checkpoint or whatever, I want to pick the options that I normally would in this situation. And in this situation, I would allow myself to daydream a bit. It's here! Finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Of course it's a biscuit. It's probably a KFC biscuit. Left over from that KFC we had last night for dinner. Oh boy. Why didn't KFC sponsor this stream? It's because they don't know I exist. Oh yeah, that biscuit would be just hard as a rock. No longer flaky and delicious and warm. Let's see. This is also like the complete polar opposite of me too, because I'm so antisocial and don't usually meet people. It was a KFC biscuit. Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. It's actually steaming hot. Probably threw it in the microwave. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Your sweating bucket says you rushed to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Oh no! Was staying to daydream actually a bad decision? Standing in the quad, gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I'm not going to say that every time. I'm probably going to say that every time. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? No. Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Yeah, she does need a hairstyle different. Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Quicksand box? Nobody, thanks for the resub. I didn't hear the notification sound for that. Does it still say Captain Toad? I will fix that. I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, I probably didn't hear it because I had to turn my headphones down because the game was so loud. The game was already adjusted for the stream, so that didn't matter, but it's so loud in my ear. So that's probably why I didn't hear the notification. What's this email? Oh. The email that my crappy amiibo got delivered. Hold on. Yeah, this is Captain Toad. Maybe I should change it back. Hold on. If I'd accidentally clicked the wrong thing again, that would be great. But yeah, rescued from a quicksand box. Remember to use my right stick. Hey, yeah, I've got another controller here. I'll use the right stick when I really, really need to. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3-day-only semesters? No wonder this is a short game. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Where did you get the mannequin? What was that mannequin made of? Toadette is green now. No, this is just Green Toad. Green Toad is way better than Red Toad, remember? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Well, if this was actually me, I would obviously pep talk my friend. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? This is exactly how I would describe tarot cards, so this game gets me. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I can call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Is the tower the worst card? Oh no, I don't know anything about tarot. Wait, so what's the guy in the suit? I need to know what the guy in the suit is now. Like, is that also bad? Okay, you look that up and I'll keep going. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Oh, horrible life-changing things for the tower? Oh boy. Poor Miriam. I guess this isn't gonna go so well for her after all then, probably. Especially when she thinks she has killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes. Yes, I can. You can definitely believe it. This game gets me. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Custom engraved measuring spoons. Where do I get those? Can I save yet? No. I'm worried about getting another game over. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but she can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. She's kinda cute. She has better hair. Wait, is this the red suit? Yeah, what is with that spelling? I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. Can I look that up online? I look up the name and the only thing that comes up is this game. I think that's literally the only thing in existence to ever use it that way. Oh well. I'm just gonna keep calling her Ashley because it's easier. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. That hits a little close to home. Did I tell you all that story? I feel like I told you all that story once, but I'm gonna tell it again because this is now extremely relevant. One time when I was up in Canada, visiting my girlfriend at the time, she was sleeping in, and I was out in the living room, and I was in like shorts or something, so you could see my legs, obviously. It was summer, it was hot, so of course I was in shorts. And while she was in there sleeping, one of her friends came to the door, and I don't answer doors, because I don't know who they are that's coming, you know? Of course, I knew this friend. I've met this friend, but I didn't check the door. It's not my house anyway, so I just kind of ignored it. But then they went to the window, and they looked in, and they saw me, and they said, "What's up, chicken legs?" It's like, thanks. I know I have skinny legs, but come on. And that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see, chicken shins. You leave Takmon's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. I'm assuming the character I'm playing as is female. Because I wasn't sure for a second what pronoun to use, instead of referring to my name, because that's just weird. I couldn't tell you, Luna. I don't know, like, hardly anything about this game. Somehow I've avoided anything about it. I'm assuming the whole point of the game is to try and date Colonel Sanders because of the name of the game. So, yeah. Because obviously, this is rival, this is best friend, probably not love interests. I would probably date rival, though. She may be evil, but she's still, I like her hair. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. They address everything. This game is self-aware. I love this. I totally unironically love this. I like a good self-aware game. Well, at least now I know I'm pronouncing it right, though, so that's good. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. I don't know how to take that. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Can I see them? That look on her face. Van. I like that very evil look on her face. That's great. Ugh. Is he out of JoJo? You rang? Is this gonna be a thing with him? With the repeating words? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I swear, he's out of JoJo. He's gotta be. I'm cutting off his face with my camera. Maybe I should move that. Hold on. I don't want to cut off tall people's faces. Why can't I move this? Hey, there we go. Please don't. I'm sorry, I have to. I feel like it's my responsibility as a streamer to protect the integrity of the game. It's important. There we go. Okay. Aw, don't let Chris hear you say that. He'll be sad. Probably Bill, too. They both like JoJo, don't they? I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Well, someone's full of themselves. Oh, I just noticed her stockings have got, like, chicken legs on them or drumsticks. I kind of like that. They're also very tight stockings. You can kind of see that it's kind of cutting in there. Oh, Chris would absolutely love this. Someone should yell at him. He needs to see this guy. You should yell at him and see if he actually shows up to see this guy. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. You did yell at him. I'll give him a minute. He might see that, but I don't know if he'll show up right away. I don't know if this game has an option for, like, some of these games like this usually have the option to hide the text box. I want to see her thigh highs a little better, but I can't. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. I don't know if I should progress the text, because what if Chris shows up? Oh, who am I kidding? He's not even going to notice Discord. I don't want to hold up things too much. We'll see him again later. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Is he here? Oh, he's online. There we, Chris. We wanted you to see this guy's pompadour. It was really important. He also kind of looks like he's out of JoJo's, doesn't he? Like, doesn't he look like a JoJo's character? Like, kinda. You hate his shirt. Yeah, can you even call that a shirt? I don't know. Oh, what's this? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Why is his name Pop? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? Oh, popcorn chicken? Oh! I love popcorn chicken. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. So wait, your Pop is just called Pop? I guess? Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. How could he be reading it upside down? Wouldn't the first letter be capitalized? At least the first letter? You're not gonna put your name on your name tag in lowercase. Hi, Pop. I'm Tachmon. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? No, he really wasn't. I think it's just you. I love main character. She just gets me. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Oh, is that what you think the other tarot card is? I mean, you found something. That's good. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh, Chris, since you're here, I still have no idea what we should play tomorrow. Do you have any ideas? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Sprinkles is his name. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Oh, really? I should probably look through a list. I haven't actually looked through a list. I completely forgot. I keep forgetting somehow that Valentine's Day is on Sunday, and I had something planned for our anime night. So we're gonna be having a different anime night this week than usual. So look forward to that. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Please tell me this game was translated to Japanese. I kinda wanna see that. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I'm assuming this game wasn't originally in Japan, right? It's hard to tell, because it seems like something Japan would make. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly! Someone close the window! And then, he walks in. He's here! Is he the headmaster of the school? You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Wait, he's a student? You're not the only one, Tokyo. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Okay, so far, I think I would rank this game above Hatoful Boyfriend. Because I like KFC more than Birds, even though KFC is poultry and that's, a bird, but that's semantics. I still don't know how I compare this to Doki Doki Literature Club or Monster Prom, though. Like, Monster Prom was pretty high tier. I know, but Birds, listen, Cody's not here right now, so I can say anything bad about Birds that I want. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Oh yeah, Sky likes birds. Shoot, you're right. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. I'll call you anything you want if I can get a famous bowl. And that's not a euphemism. I just really want a famous bowl right now. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Yeah, because we forgot to put on deodorant. This is where we get a game over, isn't it? Because we embarrass ourselves in front of the Colonel. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Nobody? Do you really talk to her like that? That's terrible. That's very mean. You shouldn't do that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Takmon sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Oh no. This is where he's gonna be like, yeah, you stink. You should go home. And then I lose. Is this how I slept through the entire semester, though? Because they said it was a 3-day semester. I just slept for 3 days. It wasn't even a whole year. It was misleading. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Oh, they're trying really hard here. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, so was not putting on the deodorant a good choice? Because it actually makes him pay attention to you? Did I do something right? In my laziness? Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you. About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. Oh no, maybe I will die. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? He's being so nice. I can't refuse the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. See, Chris gets it. He likes his women with a blend of 11 herbs and spices. Huh? It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Yeah, we kind of need to around here, boy. I tell you. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. Okay. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. So is this going to turn into a tournament arc? Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. He's just named Student. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Oh my god. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Yeah, that's kind of the stare I was giving him. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I'm sorry, he actually is alive, but does he ever talk? The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. I guess what he said was really funny. I didn't get it. That joke went right over my head. It was too advanced for me. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Oh no. I could see myself losing here. If it was me... Look, I know the game probably wants you to give him a chicken snack, but I think if it was me, I'd do beef treat, because I do prefer beef over chicken. I don't think he'd want a rubber ball. This is a cooking school. But then on the second hand, this is a cooking school. There's already a lot of food. Maybe he would want a ball. But giving him the ball, he might think you're looking down on him? And the wording is interesting here. Beef treat versus chicken snack. He might also think you're looking down on him if you give him a treat instead of a snack. I'm thinking really hard about this. I'm just gonna go with my first gut instinct. You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. Yeah, see. Well, that wasn't the reaction I expected, but I didn't think he'd like it either, so... You clearly do not belong here. Please, remove your apron, and then remove yourself from this class and this school. It seems you've reached the end of the line, Chef. The proverbial game over. Okay. Maybe he doesn't want food at all. Maybe the ball is the right choice. Please don't start me at the very beginning again, though. Okay, so it does have checkpoints. The chicken bucket on the chalkboard? Gotta make the same choices. I gotta keep this legit. Alright, we'll try the chicken next, because, I mean, he may not like rubber balls. I don't know. Let's see, reach beneath your apron, return with a chicken snack. His eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Okay. That should have been the obvious choice, because everything in this game is going to be about chicken and how wonderful chicken is. KFC doesn't serve beef. I'm a fool. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. That's wonderful. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Ah! KFC's never done a country fried steak, have they? Or have they? I don't know. It wasn't until just a few years ago that I really started eating KFC a lot. Well, I say few. Maybe 10 years ago. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Tagman, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Oh, no! 2 good options, but which will you choose? Do I sit next to Haircut? Or do I sit next to Goatee? See, this is where it's difficult. The way I would react to this situation, I would sit with the best friend. The way I think the game wants me to go for the romance would be probably sitting with Sanders. You think I should sit next to Sanders? Because yeah, I mean, it is all about him tonight. You're right. Be brave. Oh, Miriam's gonna hate me, but she should have had a better haircut. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay, a quiz about me! Can we kick this kid out? They do country fried steak twice a year? Really? I've never heard of this. Huh. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely, looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather? That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork? Wait. I want to say spork, because you get sporks at KFC. Plus it said eating utensil. Meat tenderizer isn't a utensil. Oversized fork. It's gonna be spork. That's right! What food is best for a broken heart? I know, you can have a lot of food on that fork, but come on, man, sporks. They're great for anything. Does someone make metal sporks? I want reusable sporks. Right, I didn't even read the... What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat? Or a pancake that looks like a silly face? They are a thing? I want metal sporks. I should buy some. On Amazon, of course. I might have to buy some just to say I own metal sporks. This one's actually a tough one. Okay, that's right. Just not too much salt. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Is that going to be considered sucking up? I'm worried that's considered sucking up. We already... Hey, that's true. That's right! He's really conceited to put a question on the quiz about him. Score is perfect. 5 out of 5. Wow! Be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. I'm making progress with the Colonel. Hot diggity! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! The Stewart Cafeteria, established 2015. That's an odd choice of year. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. I like this music, too. I'm gonna turn this back up. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... No one cares. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Everyone wanted an announcement about lunch. It's probably, yeah, it'll probably all be KFC. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. I was hoping it'd be a famous bowl, to be honest. I want a famous bowl. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. This is clearly a modern take on what Colonel Sanders actually went through when he was starting out. That's all this is. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You're right. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. I like this dude's dialogue, at least. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Oh, this game is great. I might have to put this one... I don't know if I could put this one above Doki Doki, though. Because, I mean, Doki Doki was different, so it's hard to compare. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh, yeah, she's the rival, I forgot. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. You know, here's the thing. And maybe this had to do with the choice of seating. Both of these two are considered rivals. So what if I sat next to Miriam? Would he become my rival instead of her? But then I have to wonder, if I did pick Miriam, does that mean I would have been going for the Yuri route? If that was even possible? I don't know what the romance options are in this game besides the Colonel. Oh, please. Oh, now she's winking. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Oh, that pompadour is just straight up now. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Are we getting isekai'd? Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Oh, I guess we're not getting isekai'd. It's just, we're having an out-of-body experience. Swim toward the light? That's totally a game over. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Ooh, I think the middle one is probably the good one. Because, it's probably getting you closer to Colonel Sanders. The top one, I don't know if he'd like that, because then he'd think, oh, you're just trying to get my recipe. I don't want you as my desk mate anymore. I don't know if we haven't even seen my character, so I have no idea if his or her clothes are going to go flying off. I'm assuming it's a female, because there was the K-pop poster on the wall in the room. Okay, we're going to savor the moment. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Do I really have to click a button for that? Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. NBD. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He doesn't seem too happy about this. I wonder if maybe the first option was better. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Oh God, I bet it smells like chicken. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Eh. Ugh. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Aw, now we're back to this music. Back down the volume goes. Oh, it's you again. Howdy! Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. They might even dress me up like Santa Claus in Japan. Wouldn't that be cool? Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient. No, he'll hate that. Be modest but thoughtful. I can't even imagine what strength we have. I feel like that option would go poorly. Or would it? I'll be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena. Yep, this is Food Wars. I've never seen Food Wars, but this is Food Wars. Where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Nailed it. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. They put a pedestal everywhere he has to teach, don't they? That's really considerate. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh, so whoever I pick in the beginning is probably who I get here. I'm sorry, Miriam. You looked so happy, too. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Wait, two students take notice? Oh, it's gonna be the rivals, isn't it? No! Oh! I forgot about these guys. How could I forget about... I already forgot his name, too. Hello, new partner. Clank. That's his name. It's Clank. Beep boop. Brrr. Miriam, you should totally go with Clank. He looks like he's into you. Oh my! Two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank, obviously. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. I don't really like Pop, but he is kind of funny, I guess. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Our boy Clank. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. That was terrible. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Oh, it's gotta be the mashed potatoes and gravy. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus? No. I think it's the mashed potatoes and gravy. We're gonna give Colonel Sanders the mashed potatoes and gravy recipe. And then he won't give us any money. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. I really wanted to keep going with that one, but no. Family friendly. As family friendly as I can be. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Uh-huh. Does someone call for me? No, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Tac One's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Tacmon was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. See, they use the gender-neutral pronouns, so I think they're letting you be whatever gender you want. I'm gonna assume female. I want to be female anyways. I'm a girl. Okay? Let's do this. Wait, his pompadour didn't have the stripe on the other side? I didn't even notice. Oh, man. It might be an art error. Who knows? It could be intentional. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Colonel ain't too happy about that. You see that anger mark? He's not too happy. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders' hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. This is tough. I mean, Miriam might be busy anyways. Would Colonel want me to turn to him for help? This is really intense music, you're right. I wasn't really thinking about the music until you said something. We're gonna turn to Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Tacmon as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Tacmon's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Look at how distraught she is now. She can't believe that she's losing. She's gonna just break. At the end of this game, I bet you she's gonna break. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. So let's see. So far, we've had close-ups of the biscuits, the bucket of chicken, and the mashed potatoes and gravy. I want a close-up on a famous bowl. What else do we want a close-up on? I don't know. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. Damn right it's a spork. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. What? This feels like a game over all of a sudden. How did we come to this? I don't think the Colonel's gonna like that. Van! Do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. No, that was all me. Don't get Colonel Sanders in trouble. Can I have potato space? I always forget about this kid, and then he always shows up and says something dumb. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. The octopus was one of the options I could have picked. That would have been very bad if I picked that, because this is what he likes. You've ignored me for too long. Oh wait, I was reading it as him. It's actually this kid. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish just doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Well, I mean, it's an improvement. Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Have you ever just been so stupid you couldn't be poisoned? That's a mood. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Oh, hello! I just turned into a ghost over here! Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Oh, he's tearing up a little bit. He really is passionate about food. He just wants to make really good chicken. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Ugh. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? I love this story. It's so self-aware and great. You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Is he just lurking in the background? Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! Wait. Spork Monster? What is this game? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Obviously I'm attack. What the hell? This. I decide to go on the attack. Which attack will I use? Oh, I get it. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. My love is not very strong. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. Oh. You take 1 damage. I guess attack again? It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Surely my love has gotten stronger in 1 turn. Nope, it didn't. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster's really feeling threatened by your attack. Focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend? I decide to defend. I get a choice? Trepidation? You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. It uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Colonel Sanders is here too. Why can't he help me with the battle? I attack. Cook with love. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot Pie Power Pinch. Hot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Well, he's already defeated. I think we should be compassionate. He obviously had a reason to attack us, and it was probably important. It was probably actually sent by Ashley, for all we know. Who knows? Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast! Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Foreshadowing. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. The eyes are purple, though. That's evil. Don't trust it, bro. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. 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 That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Oh, dream sequence. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Wow, everyone's here. Even dead guy. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Good for you, Miriam. He seems pretty upstanding. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. I hope that wouldn't have happened if you picked Pop, because I really don't want to see her with Pop. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? Okay, voted prom king at a school he didn't go to, I get. But he was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. No, don't kill Colonel Sanders. I love him. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Also a little self-centered, apparently. Or conceited. Would that be conceited? You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. Yeah, where is this going? He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some, to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. This doesn't sound good. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please? It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Well, obviously I'm not going to tell her what it is, but I don't like the idea of lying to her either. I don't like this. I don't want to lie to her, but I mean, she's not the romantic option. Alright, make up a fake ingredient. I'm not giving up Colonel Sanders. Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Is it the Colonel? It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school! On a horse. Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him? Well, I have to run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, this is not going to end well. It's setting it up for failure. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Is that a death game over? The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, not a ghost student. Ooh, Tackman, I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Get wrecked, kid. Ah, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Why not both? Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Obviously. I'm not going to be a creep and go for a kiss on the second day. That's just too much. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? What? I'm sorry, what? Make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey. Tell them to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. I mean, obviously it's going to be the second option. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You can even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? Ugh. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. I don't think you would, Van Van. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. He just outright said it. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. I told you. Purple eyes. I told you it was bad. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I missed the no stripe again. Why do I keep looking away when it's potential no stripe? I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. And they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Where's the teacher? Where's the professor? We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Hey, Clank. It's good to see you. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Womp. Womp, oh. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. What is happening right now? Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. She is trying so hard right now. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. I do love that. I love the chicken walking stick. And I love the way he holds it with his finger pointing. Like, it's rad. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. And just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He deserves it. Or he loves it. Oh. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! How the hell do you say that word? Athopen? What the hell language is that even? This is also very anime right now, though. That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Oh no, I'm gonna fail a quiz. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Google says it was German. What did it actually mean? Stop. Oh, okay, so it was basically just stop in another language. Gotcha. So I don't think I'm supposed to go with the dog biscuit here. But would it be a pepper? Would that be a bad choice? Or would it be a glass of water? I mean, if I game over, it'll just have me start over anyways, so... Well, I'll go with the pepper. Because that's like, to me, that's the oddity here. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. How many times is this going to happen to me? Over the course of 3 days. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Maybe I'm getting isekai'd again. My friend! Oh! This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Oh! You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. I probably do a different voice for this guy every time, and it's because I can't remember what the last one was. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, it'll work through. To fulfill... the prophecy! You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Ah, man! This kid is never gonna catch a break, and I freaking love it. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever! You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch! Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Wow, they have control over the lights in here? Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. I mean, I'll throw down. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Takmon. For a second, I thought he was harding on Van Van. I was like, wait, no, that's bad. But I think he was harding on me because he likes my gumption. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. No, he's probably going to guide us. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Sportsing court? Okay, that's a new one. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer! Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. Oh no, is there going to be an actual timer and I won't get to think about what I'm doing? This is going to be bad. That's what I'm talking about. Arroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. I don't like the fact that her butcher knife has a tassel on it. This is also very intense music. But I kind of like it. I'm probably going to end up listening to the soundtrack for the rest of the night when the stream is done. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100C. That's right! But how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly! Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. It's 11 herbs and spices. That's right! You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance? God, I don't know. Was it gonna be trust? That's wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. I might actually fail here, and I'll be upset. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? A small town where big dreams were born? That's right! This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Sound of success? Sizzling? No! The chicken will sizzle when it's done cooking, isn't it? Was it bubbling? Don't make me get the spray bottle! Next question. You notice Colonel Sandals out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Takmon. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all I can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional bathing? What? I wanted to click an option. That was a really short timer. Grrr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. Walking along the beach. What does it have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Clank is great. You might not have any hands, but Takmon does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Did we turn the mixer off first? No! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck! It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing. Everyone stop what you're doing right now! This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Crap, that might be bad for me. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Takmon's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Takmon to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. I'm guessing that the outer probably melts away when you pour something hot on it, and then it probably reveals something stupid and corny, like, I love you, Colonel Sanders. I'm calling it now. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry... Jelly? I don't actually know what that is. Jelly? Is that supposed to be jelly, but just different? I don't know. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. I don't think that was a compliment. As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. What would be the correct option here? I don't know if he'd want me to just butt in. Hold your anger. Yeah, that might be the best option. I already messed up the cooking thing. I really don't want to, like, make it worse. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Was that a bad end? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought for sure for a second that was just gonna be a game over, and it's like, what? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders! He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. That small fire! We should get that checked out. Oh, he's concerned. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Sky, you hated not fit to fill your fryer? I actually loved that. I thought it was funny. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. Modest, too, I see. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I'd let Colonel Sanders be my lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. What? And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. What? He survived. For a while, anyhow. I'm learning a lot about Colonel Sanders right now. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I do like that crisp white suit. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! What are you doing here, Pop? What? He was just there to say yay and then left? Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Borko? It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark at night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a Spork Monster, you see. What? I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. I don't know. I would probably date Spork Monster if it didn't work out with Colonel Sanders. A magic spellbook? Precisely! I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Takmon, together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. His hideaway? A personal invite! You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, even when he was a baby, he had the mustache goatee thing. And there's him riding a camel. And I don't know who he's there with at Kentucky, but he's with someone. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Well, I've got to reveal it. He gave his secret to us. It builds trust. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Ah, of course, KFC has coleslaw. Why did I not think of that? The shredded cabbage. Oh, this is the next one we're getting a close-up on. Didn't even... boy. That one snuck up on us. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Is that supposed to be a shorthand for luxury, or did that actually just get cut off? Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Yeah, you'd think I'd remember too, because my dad also loves the coleslaw. But he doesn't always get it there because it's not always fresh. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Oh, do I have to? Well. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. That's an option. The chicken is an option. I don't know what that is, but that might be personal. Maybe I shouldn't look at that. That looks like alcohol. I can't imagine what the button is. That's probably a bad idea. I'm not sure about the urn. I really want to know about this picture, though. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. That is not at all what the picture looks like. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Wait, is that his friend that, like, died or something? What's with the chicken? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was live. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Of course. Okay, what's the story with the camel? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Oh. Why would I can't... That's not the door we came in, right? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Got him! Oh, this is a candle, not alcohol. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. I'm just going by the color. That's going to smell like his gravy. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? Ayy. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. No! Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. He's never gonna get revived. Alright, what's this? Oh, it's a comb! A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. What? I just thought it was going to be Colonel Sanders' hair. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business affairs." Poor guy. So this probably isn't a button. Oh, it's a vault. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? Oops, what? Sashimi style? I am horrible at reading cursive. Well, all that leaves is the door now. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aw. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! I feel like he deserves the truth. I don't want to be disingenuous with him. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes? Is he gonna kill us? I don't think so. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Let me guess, we're gonna see Dead Kid again. Oh, hey, it's more of this. Everyone's here! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Oh yeah, we're on the last day now, aren't we? You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Of course it's chicken and buttered biscuits. It couldn't be anything else. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I'm gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Is that how this is going to end? It's not even going to be a romantic relationship. It's just going to be business partners. And we make KFC a success. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Uh-oh. Where have you been? because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Boy, he is a smooth talker. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Oh no! Did we just end our friendship? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad, of course. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. You're right, no stripe. I finally saw it. Or technically didn't see it. Maybe that's not an inconsistency. Maybe that's actually, he only has it on one side. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Ugh. You've got some nerve, Tagma, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Did you see the horse kick me in the face? He could probably take you down. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to a boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Takmon, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Oh, the horror. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Did you really have to describe it that way? That just sounded wrong. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Sick burn. How's she gonna recover from this one? Excuse me, Tagmon, I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. No! Now he's upset! Crap. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Takmon. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. I think this is a distraction. Like, they're trying to make it seem like Ashley's winning, but she's actually not. And that's what I'm gonna take that for that. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No! You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Well, that just transitioned really fast. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I'm kind of leaning towards the old homework option. Right? I hope. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Oh, shoot, you're right. He wouldn't want old homework. He looks mad. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Oh. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Tack One, were you studying something with cinnamon? I have been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh no. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. What are they doing? I told you to save it for after class. No, he's sad. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Well, yeah, that doesn't make it a great date. God, this is actually going on longer than I thought it would. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Aw, no! What are you doing to our boy Clank? Now I'm kind of glad I didn't sit next to you. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of his gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh no! Is he dead? No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. So now I kind of wonder, like Miriam, maybe she would have become involved with Pop, and then that means our rivals would have been picking on Clank instead? I wonder? Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. No, do you know what kind of mess that would make? I mean, we're talking about several droplets here. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? I got a notification. What was it? Crap. I barely heard it. I really need to turn notification sounds up, I think. A dono? Wait, has a dono? Where's recent events? Show me. Oh, it's from Ellie. Thank you, Ellie. Happy 1-year friendiversary. Okay, back. Let's see. All right. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right off in sunset without me. Okay, yeah. I already read that. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Takmon's famous chicken pot pie. I want to make a KFC famous bowl with Colonel Sanders, though. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders, and he brought his pedals with him. Takmon, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. I know, right? The pedals are going to get in the food. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I can't just leave it in there. It would burn, and then the food would be wasted, and then Professor Dog would be mad. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's impressive. That's 4 football fields. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Another close-up. Hopefully not the last one. I really want that. I want that famous bowl close-up. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. Ah, good, it's this music again. I really like this music. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. That's our Miriam. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. This really is just Food Wars, isn't it? Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg whoosh! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Baster Blaster. I can read. Of course it's Baster. Best friend Baster Blaster. That's not as cool. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. What is with him and seafood? Let's rock and ride. Wait, there was no stripe. The stripe was supposed to be on that side. That had to have been a mistake now. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Yeah, that would be her move. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. He spoke English. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. What is going on? We mustn't let it happen, or the Plants uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. What is happening? I want this to be an anime, literally. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No! Colonel Sanders even said before that he likes hard work. It's not always easy. He said that. Sometimes it's hard. We're doing it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Attackmon. Time to call on Spork Monster. I would love that. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Oh, maybe I should have sat next to you after all. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. No! Did she just use Eye of Newt? Don't tell me that one decision I made earlier is gonna screw the entire thing up. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? No! The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Hey! Wait, Steve? This took an unexpected turn. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? I like that it is I, Steve. We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the Spork Monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Ha! Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to! I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Summon extra power from deep down within myself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Hell yeah. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Attackmon, you're the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you had been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. You're sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds are preparing their entire lives. Show the world my cookery. Now I kind of wonder. It seems like it wasn't a bad route lying to Miriam. So would it actually have been bad if I told her the real secret ingredient? Colonel Sanders would be like, you told someone? I thought we had trust. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Takmon. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. Dude, Colonel Sanders is being such a badass right now. What a guy. I love the dialogue in this game. The writing is just top-notch. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Is he gonna put the chicken on the mac and cheese? Is that what he's doing here? Did you call it earlier, Sky? Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? He's got his stripe back. I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. That is very tiny. Oh my god. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spot afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, Chef! Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles! And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just a tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a Can I start over? Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Tagmon, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different color type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles! A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni. But he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Aww. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. Do you know how hard it is to talk like that? This isn't the last you've heard of me! Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. You know, her stuff is way too fancy and not stuff I would ever actually eat myself. But it's a shame she's evil because she definitely puts in the effort. Although she did use evil magic, so maybe that's a lie. Maybe she puts in 0 effort. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. This was a cooking competition? Don't eat the food. At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese, oh, that close-up of the mac and cheese, has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. That's basically a famous bowl, but it's just the mac and cheese version of the famous bowl. I'm in. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away! In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes this class. What? Can he even do that? I know he's the professor, but... You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass! Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. Well, I mean, when they said we hadn't seen the last of them, they weren't lying, I guess. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! I hate myself for having to read that. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone... I kind of like Ashley's outfit there, even though I don't like the hot shorts. Van, I don't know what to think of you. Let's see. Let me start that over. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting! No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. A student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Well, who else? It's Pop, of course. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Uh-huh, I had a feeling. Now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. That pause played perfectly well into it, didn't it? The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Well, we know who that is. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this Earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? It just repeats the what? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. You can tell because of the petals. Howdy, classmates. Oh, I like your casual wear. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. That is probably the most Colonel Sanders thing I have ever heard. The end? Wait, that's it? No. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes? I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, Will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp! Could it be? Is he really saying me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So, what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end. That's the ending. Damn it. Wait, and then is this just back to the title screen? Roll credits? But it didn't roll credits? I just love the very anime opening. Yeah. Yay? I'm gonna guess he was the only romantic option, just based on how the story went. Well, let's get the credits. Oh. It doesn't even roll credits, it just shows them to you. That's not even fun. Wait, how do I exit the... Oh, there's a big back button. You dummy. Well, that was something. I turned an hour and a half gameplay into 3 hours, because that's how I do. Okay, so now I have to think, where do I place this? Obviously, of the dating sims I've played, Hatoful Boyfriend was at the bottom. Even though birds are fine, it's at the bottom. I still think Monster Prom is at the top, because Monster Prom is just top tier. This had some really great writing, though. It was very self-aware. It didn't take itself seriously. It had a lot of goofy stuff. I might put this above Doki Doki because Doki Doki wasn't... You know, it set out to do a very specific thing just like this did. But this one wasn't a mind trip like Doki Doki was. I might put this above Doki Doki. This was great. And I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably going to go listen to the music to it after I end the stream. So, that was fun, actually. I actually enjoyed playing that a lot. I really like goofy dating sims that don't take themselves too seriously or just completely are different than the norm. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that too. I did my best to try and make the reading enjoyable since I'm usually pretty monotone, I think. We still don't know what we're playing tomorrow. Yeah, it did what it set out to do. The title didn't lie. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was very simple and I liked it. We'll find something to do tomorrow too. And you know, what we do tomorrow doesn't even have to be like strictly related to Valentine's, right? I'll have to try looking too, just to see if I can find anything. We'll see what we come up with. So, in the meantime, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. It was a lot of fun, and I will see y'all tomorrow for whatever we decide to stream. I hope you have a good night, y'all. Take care.